Hi, and welcome to Two Tired Teachers.
We're coming at you from the Rocky Creek Campground on the Natchez Trace at mile marker
54.8.
54.8. And as you're coming up, there's going to be a speed limit that drops down to...
It's the Rocky Springs.
Rocky Springs, sorry. Speed limit drops down to 40 miles an hour. You get extra lanes. And we're heading north, so we turn into the left. If you're coming south, it'll be on your right. And this was a campground we had mixed emotions about because everything we'd read just sounded
horrible,
pretty negative, and we decided we'd stay there one night if it was awful, and but it would be somewhere to stay for the first leg of our journey. And overall, we're going to try and show you the good and the bad, but overall, if you're a glass half empty kind of a person, you're going to think this is great for free camping, and if you're a glass half empty, you're going to think it's terrible. You're going to see there are two campsites here as you enter that are under construction. There's some work being done on those. However, you'll notice there's fresh asphalt all the way through this, and all of the other campsites have fresh asphalt.
Yes.
And so you have a very nice pad to stop on.
The bathrooms, because we're coming up on one to the right. There are two restrooms.
In the camping loop.
In this whole camping loop, there's supposed to be 3 or 4.
No, in the camping loop there are two. One's working and one's not.
Oh, I was counting the one at the...
But with the day use area and the entrance, there's supposed to be 4, and there's one that's working. But it was clean.
They're working on one.
Yes.
It's older, but it was very clean.
And you'll see that some of these campsites can accommodate some larger rigs. And we are staying here for 2 nights, and the first night, every site was full. And
we want to reiterate, this is free camping.
This is not an RV resort.
No.
This is the other restroom in the camping loop, and it is closed. There's a campsite right there to the right. But this is free camping on the Natchez Trace. This is dry camping.
Yes.
And we do want to say, if you are considering the Natchez Trace but you don't want to dry camp, there are campgrounds adjacent to the trace.
Look at the National Park Service and they will have it.
Now, this is just showing you some of these sites that were on the left, and I couldn't very well get good pictures of those, but you'll notice they are all nice asphalt sites.
Yes.
This was ours, and you can see it's huge, it's beautiful. Here's something I want to warn you about. This is a pull-through site. You'll notice there's a picnic table here, there's one here. There are a couple of these long pull-through sites that are actually 2, or the other one is 3 campsites in one. And so, since it got full last night, they doubled up on those. However, once again, they have nice litter containers between every other campsite. Then in the campground itself, there is this nice little trail that leads down to the Rocky Spring.
Yes.
And it's an easy hike. This is actually in the campground. There's some more to do down at the end of, it's not in the camping loop, so we're going to have it as part of another video. But my overall, and we do want to be honest, the amphitheater is in disrepair. We do want to be honest and show you, yes, there are some parts of this that if you're looking for something to be upset about, you can be.
We would stay here again in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
When you're coming to this free campground, getting here earlier is better.
Yeah, we saw some... We downsized for a reason. We downsized so that if we got to a campground like this and they only had the smaller sites, we can fit.
And the National Park Service does tell you that the maximum total length is 55 feet.
I don't know what the height is, but we did come through an underpass that was not real tall.
Yes.
So if you're bringing a larger rig, you probably want to check that out before you start going down the trace. But we've met some of the nicest people here.
Yes.
And it's our site. We did use our Camco levelers. They're not Anderson levelers, but to help get the left and right. But like I said, it's a brand new asphalt pad, and we are level.
Yes.
And so, and you get to hear that. We'll say bumblebees.
Yes.
That's the wildlife. We did see wild turkeys as we were driving in here, but bumblebees have been
Yes.
Around quite a bit, and so I want to mention that. But if it's going to bother you that there are some things that are not pristine, this isn't the campground for you.
Or not new.
Right. The restroom is clean. We'd read things saying, "Oh, it's just filthy." No, it's
No,
not. It's
it's
clean.
not filthy. It's very clean.
It's very clean. It's old, and I don't have a problem with that.
I'm getting
I'm
old.
old.
too.
This is a gorgeous area, and
Yes.
if you drive the Trace, you know the entire thing is gorgeous. And you can pull over and spend the night or
Yes.
two, or up to, I think it's 14 is the maximum.
Yes.
But most people, there were a number of people that just pulled in for the night, and that's kind of a neat way to do it. We just wanted to do a little exploring while we were here, and so we've stuck around for a second night, and we'll head on down the Trace in the morning.
Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.